Evergreen Too Cool for High School News. Your 24/7 news source for the hottest scoops.
We're your hosts, Terry Dankel and Bobby Memnick. Our news outlet is dedicated to giving you the biggest, hottest, freshest scoops on the going-ons of our beloved high school. We've been keeping it real with handsome reporters since way back in 2016 for you, our valued viewers. We risk terrible dangers like paper cuts and crazed baboons to get the most exclusive news.
Mr. Brooks, a man of intelligence, good taste, and unquenchable rage. Last year, our glorious and supreme high school acquired a 3D printer, the key to the future and creator of really cool stuff. The 3D printer has been a miraculous gift to our lovely home these past months, most recently making replacement parts for Mr. Spear's bike. Unfortunately, even perfection cannot last forever. Just a brief while ago, our greatest rival and the enemy of everything decent, good, and pure, Conifer High School, got a 3D printer of their own. The worst part, it's better than ours. Our model, the Lowspot Mini. Their model, the Lowspot Taz. Costing twice as much as the Mini and arguably 4 times as effective with quadruple the printing area, Conifer's Taz is a disgrace to the once proud Evergreen High School. Mr. Brooks, the wise and brilliant leader of Evergreen's technology department, is heartbroken. Brooks was clearly under great emotional strain during our exclusive interview, commenting that he was a little bit enraged. Brooks quantified this as no less than 15 out of 30 rages. Will we regain our lost honor? Will Conifer ever stop being a bad school filled with terrible people? We may never know.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Hey kids, do you like music? Do you like jamming tunes with bumping beats and deep lyrics? Do you want songs that are literally all bass? Then check out our all-new mixtape. It's so hot you can't touch it with your bare hands without getting severe third-degree burns.
With hit songs like Cool Beanie Weenies, Europe or You're Down, Brief History of Europe, Straight Out of Mesopotamia, I Want to Chunk Down the Bleach Every Time I See You, and The Love Master, How to Win Hearts and Woo Ladies. Our rhythms will keep it rocking all day long. You will definitely love these lyrical miracles and not hate them at all. Plug in your speakers and get ready to turn up your new favorite mixtape to 11 on public transportation for only $19.99. Order yours today.
Typhoid, smallpox, the plague, Ebola. Evergreen faces an epidemic far more horrifying. An epidemic with no cure, no vaccine, no hope of recovery. An epidemic most people come face to face with every single day and don't even notice. Slow walking. Every single day, students and teachers alike are stuck behind hordes of slow-walking people in the halls. These sluggish students stand side by side in slow movement in huge sections of the school. A teacher, who has asked to remain anonymous, claims that slow walking is absolutely a problem, and that its effects are apparent 99.9% of the time. In our source's own words, slow walkers annoy the heck out of me. It's chilling. Absolutely chilling. Nobody should be subjected to having the heck annoyed out of them every single day. When asked about possible solutions, our source stated that all people should have the opportunity to carry a hotshot, which is an electric cattle prod. In the face of such a terrible, terrible epidemic, maybe such drastic measures are necessary to keep our students moving at a reasonable pace.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. So when trash was found all around the high school, the question had to be asked, are Evergreen students literally the devil? All across Evergreen's beautiful green carpet and hallowed halls, filth and garbage are spreading like a disease. The culprits remain unknown. While it is possible that the enemy of all truth and goodness, Conifer High School, may have sent some of their students to sabotage our magnificent citadel of learning, the truth may be far more insidious. This rampant destruction may not have been caused by Conifer, but by agents of darkness within Evergreen's own walls. Students like any of you, our viewers. These anarchists could be hidden anywhere, waiting to strike at any time. Could the trash-littering fiend be the one standing next to you? The girl on the school bus? The football player in your history class? No one is safe. When asked whether students cleaned up after themselves, a custodian here at Evergreen High School gave a disturbing response. Not so much, he said. He struggled to keep a happy and positive face, but his eyes could not hide his sorrow and desperation. Help this good, responsible man in his duty. Be sure to report any suspicious littering activity to the proper authorities to save our beloved school. This is the proper way to dispose of trash.
Oranges, delicious fruit or deadly contraband. On Thursday, September 22nd, a box of oranges was confiscated. According to the campus supervisor, the delicious citrus was confiscated as a preventative measure to keep them from being used by the forces of evil within our own school. What wrongdoings can dastardly villains commit with oranges? Are they a real threat? After extensive investigation, we found the source of the tasty treats. The oranges had been used to secretly fill a student's locker. What purpose was this vitamin-packed vandalism for? A pun. Orange, you glad I finally asked you to homecoming? This Jake-pulling joker still roams free in our school. Is he really the menace that campus supervisors claim? Or is he an innocent pun pundit willing to take a risk for his one true love? His love of jokes.
Boy McSportball here with this week's super cool sports news. If you want to hear about sports, well I sure do. This week's super cool sports news, if there's one thing I love to spend all my time doing, it's sports. And just getting out there with those sweaty boys, sweating it up, running around, kicking a ball. Yeah, well, speaking of sweaty boys, Evergreen absolutely crushed Eagle Valley this Friday with a final score of 10-0. And guess what? Mason Edwards, number 43, played like an animal. And I do love animals. And sports. Yeah! Remember that movie where the dogs played basketball? That's my favorite. It's got the animals, it's got the sports. In other sports, Evergreen's marching band won some kind of sport competition. We're going live to our exclusive interview right now.
Mr. Brooks, on the scale from flat surface to rapidly moving tectonic plates, how much of a landslide would you say your victory was?
A slightly inclined flat surface because we only won by 0.1 points.
Oh, well, would you say marching band is a sport or just walking musically?
It's walking music for sport.
Do you think it was a team effort or did one person carry the band?
Definitely a team effort. And band in general is a team effort. You can't just play with one person.
How many ohms of resistance does drum major Montesi have?
0.
Oh, so he's a pretty good conductor then. Great. Do you think that the marching band shakos are a little too silly?
Yes.
Yeah, me too, why did you join marching band?
My friends told me. And it
Your
looked fun.
friends told you to jump off a bridge when you do that too?
Me
What are you doing to celebrate your victory?
too. Practicing more.
Welcome to the weather portion of our show. Boy, oh boy, it's gonna be a balmy week this week, folks. A great time to walk outside, breathe in that crisp morning air, and then go sit in school for 7 hours. This week's weather forecast is sunny with some sneaky little cloud cover coming in later in the week. Highs this week are estimated around 77 degrees Fahrenheit, with lows to be estimated around 62 degrees. We might have some precipitation coming in this Friday afternoon, or it might just be me crying because I have no future and no hope. This has been the weather with Evergreen Too Cool for High School News. See you next week if I scrape up the will to live for another 7 days. See ya!
Thanks for tuning in, treasured, intelligent, and uncomfortably attractive viewers. Join us next week for our holiday special, Dental Hygiene, Reality or Myth, one man's epic journey to find the truth. This is Terry Dangle and Bobby Meemnick, your hosts, signing off.
Yeah.